The Miracle Perspective, showing you the person you are meant to be. It's finished.
It's the time of the day. Please don't be late. Call your friends, I'll call my friends. Let's go and be changed. TMP is doing the most. TMP is doing the most. It's the time of the day. Please don't be late. Call your friends, I'll call my friends.
Like seriously, ladies and gents, this love thing is really holding us back. Love is holding you back. Why am I saying so? Because of this misunderstood concept of love. People suffer unnecessarily so, either in relationships or in their careers and in their lives in general. Let's stick to careers. We spoke about the relationships one last week. If you haven't watched it, click on this link below. Go and check out that video where I spoke about how love is making people suffer in relationships. But for today, it's how love is making people suffer in their personal lives and their livelihoods. How many times have we received an advice that do what you love, you'll never get to work another day in your life? Well, I'm here to say that's garbage. That philosophy is garbage to certain people. Why am I saying this? The question here is doing what you love versus loving what you do. I say love what you do. Because how many of us, from the majority, the 7.7 billion people in the world, how many of us have the privilege to do what we love and actually live that happy ever after life? It's only a very few percentage. And once you get it and you can monetize it and you can live a good life, kudos, beautiful, wonderful. But I don't think that's an advice that should be sent to the majority and to everyone out there. Because not everything we love or you love is monetizable. Not everything you love, someone else is willing to pay for. Ladies and gents, not all artists, not all talented people on video or actors are successful like the ones that we see who are successful. There are those majority of actors, actresses, talented people out there that we do not know of. Why don't we know of them? Why are they not making it big? They're doing what they love. Look around you. How many of the artists you know around you are well off in their music? How many basketball players are well off in their basketball careers? How many soccer players are good? Never mind those who are on TV, on screens. I'm talking about those who have passion. They've been playing all their lives, but they just haven't received that break. And where are they today? I know a lot of these people who are passionate about soccer from where I come from in the village. But they're stuck right now because they thought, I'm going to do soccer for all my life, and they didn't get the opportunity. And there they are. Their lives are stuck. My point here is, for you to get where you want to go, you will be forced, unfortunately so, you will be forced to do many things that you don't love doing for the sake of where you want to be. For the sake of the result and the outcome you want to attain. You will have to do things you do not love to do. Because what you love might not be something that someone wants to pay for. Maybe you don't have that skill. Yeah, I can improve my skill. Well, kudos, good. There's many people who are improving their skills. There are many people, by the way, did you know that it is not really the best product that really wins? Usually it's the best marketed product that wins. Many of the people that we look highly towards are not really that talented. There are people with great talent, but they're not in the open. They're not seen, they're not known. Unfortunately so. Which shows that it is not really the best that succeeds necessarily all the time. But it's the ones that are out there that were discovered. What am I saying? Am I saying forget your dreams, forget your aspirations, forget your purpose in life? No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is our current generation is confused. We are stuck between trying to do what we love, and because of that, we never get to where we need to be in life. Because what you love is not monetizable. Or it is monetizable, but not right now. So there are certain other things that you should be doing to get you to a place where what you love can be monetizable. Let's look at Kanye West, for example. He is one of the most resilient people I know. Very resilient, who focus on what they want to do, and they will do it and get it regardless of what anyone says. That guy spent a lot of his lifetime pushing his dream, knowing that this thing that I know I can do, it will eventually get a break in the world. He was rejected more than 1,000 times by many big record labels. He submitted his records, they're like, nah, you don't make it. Because he was bringing a different style to the game that nobody understood. And they thought it didn't sell in the market. And then you're like, yeah, that's a good point. So what about him? He was doing what he loves. Look, do you think he loved it when he got those rejection letters more than 1,000 times? Do you think it was nice, it was enjoyable? Do you think he was passionate about being rejected everywhere? He was not. He did a series of things he didn't love doing. Put himself in compromised situations he didn't love for the sake of the bigger outcome. And he broke through. Point is, do whatever it takes to get you to where you need to be and learn how to love it. Love is easy. You can love pretty much anything. One client of mine in my driving school, as I was teaching her, was like, bruh, aren't you scared that we as the learners might crash into something, break your car, get into an accident? Or do you trust us that much? And I'm like, no, I don't trust any of you. I don't trust all of you that I'm teaching here. And she's like, why do you do this then? I'm like, one, I don't love doing this. I don't want to do this. I never wanted to do this. But it's the situation that forced me to do this. Because I needed the money, I needed the outcome, I had to do this. And in me doing this, I had to learn how to love it. Right now, I love it. And with my love came the trust. Not in you, the learner, but in me. I trust me. I don't trust you. I trust me. I trust my ability to teach you, and I take full responsibility. Should you fall into an accident, should you get involved in an accident, it's not your fault, it's my fault as the teacher. So I am ready to take the responsibility. Should you go into any unfortunate situation driving my car while I'm teaching you, that is my fault, it's never yours. So you understand that massive responsibility that's on my shoulders. It's not because I loved doing this. It's because I learned to love what I'm doing. And with the love that I learned to get, I refined my skill and I became responsible about it. So my challenge to you today, ladies and gents, is stop trying to pursue what you love. It's amazing. If you do get a break in what you love, amazing, kudos. Do whatever you can to monetize it as best as you want, as quickly as possible. Because should you miss that opportunity to monetize it and become resourceful, you will miss it. Your phase will go out in what you love. And unfortunately, you might not be able to sustain that. What I mean is, how many soccer stars do you know that were a big thing back in the days? Big thing. But now they're nothing. They're out there. They still love soccer, but they're not recognized. There are other guys who took over. So what must happen to them? If they had not used their talent and their resources that they got during the time where they were still seen, it's their problem right now. So they should have done something to make the most out of what they got during the time when they were still in fame. Same thing with you. You might be an aspiring musician, an aspiring actor, an aspiring soccer player, sportsman, whatever it may be, presenter, radio personality, an influencer. Those are things we love doing, right? But here it is what I'm saying. It's not what you love that will give you everything you need to get. The process, you need to love it regardless of how difficult it is for the sake of the outcome. But do not pursue the process. Do not pursue the things you love. I love sleeping. I love swimming. I'm not good at it. So if I decide to say I'm going to swim for the rest of my life, I might refine my skill, but what are the chances that I'm going to make it big? How many swimmers out there but we don't know of? I might not make it big. I'll suffer for the rest of my life. And know when to move on to the next step. For those people who say, yeah, I hate my job, I don't love my job, I want to leave because I don't love my job. I get you don't love your job, but be careful, be smart, be wise. You can't just leave your job just because you don't love your job. That's irresponsible, depending on your own situation. This advice goes to individuals. I'm not sending it to collective groups. It does not apply to everybody. Example, if you have a family, you are a responsible man in your household, leaving a job is the worst thing you want to do. Who's going to take care of your family? If you are a mother of kids, 5 kids, 2 kids, they depend on the job you have, do not leave your job, regardless of how bad it is. You don't leave your job because you're going to suffer. So you can't pursue what you love because here you're not happy. Try to love what you're doing. Get the most out of what you're doing and start whatever you love on the side. Once it's good enough to take you through, move on to the side. But until then, you can't move. Love what you're doing right here where you are. For those of you who love what you want to do what you love, but you are young without all those responsibilities, then by all means, if you're willing to take in the sufferings that come with doing what you love, by all means. But there's no guarantee that you will make it. So pursue your purpose. Do what it is that will give you money. Do what you are good at and learn to love it. Then you can say, I love what I'm doing. It's not love first, it's do first. Because how do you know you love it before you do it? So learn to do, find the love, put the passion behind it, and see yourself succeed. If you love this content, ladies and gents, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment below. Let me hear your thoughts about this. Happy to get different views. So please do comment below, write something about this. You disagree? No problem. Let me hear what you think. You agree? No problem. Let me hear what you think. Give me the thumbs up and share this content. I love you guys. Thank you for getting back. By the way, if you're interested in building your skills in communication, building your self-confidence, building your self-esteem, finding really what is it that I am born for? What can I do? What skill can I develop? And how can I bring it out to the marketplace? I want to improve my personal, I want to improve my professional life. Maybe you are scared, you are terrified of approaching your boss and say, boss, I think I deserve an increase in salary. You want to learn how to negotiate better, how to communicate better? Join the TMP Academy and I will help you to become the person that you are meant to be through improving your communication skills, building your confidence, and helping you know what value you're bringing and refine it even better. I will also give you a coaching session that I will help you to push through your limits and help you to become the person you are meant to be. So click on the link below. There's a free training that I created for you who's interested in joining the TMP Academy, and see you on the other side. If you want to receive all this episodes on past podcast platforms, available on Spotify, available on Apple Music, available on all podcast music platforms, catch them, we are available. See you next week. Love you all. It's finished.
The Miracle Perspective, showing you the person you are meant to be. It's finished.